welcome to the Dress Up Mom. Hi, I just got back from exercising, hence this hair and makeup situation. But it got me thinking about how much I really love my exercise routine right now compared to the many decades, actually, of an exercise routine that I did, but I didn't really enjoy. So today I thought I would talk a little bit about that and see if maybe my experience will help you find something that you really love to do for exercise. But first, thank you so much for watching. It really means the world to me. If you like what you're seeing and you haven't subscribed, please do. It's the button, it's here, it's free. I'm trying to grow the channel. I would really appreciate it. We are also on all the social media outlets, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Dress Up Mom, hashtag The Dress Up Mom. And if you are a subscriber, thank you. I love you. I grew up in the 60s and 70s. That's when I was in elementary and high school. And believe it or not, back then, it still wasn't really a thing for girls or women to do a lot of exercise. It really wasn't. It kind of started in the 80s when people started running and there was Jane Fonda and all of that. I was really fortunate that I had some great PE teachers and I got involved in some sports. I got to play field hockey for my high school team, and that was a lot of fun. And then this wasn't a great thing, but I had scoliosis, so I had to do a lot of exercising so that I didn't have to wear a brace. So for some of my PE when I was in high school, I really learned how to do like weights and how to work out to get my scoliosis under control and not have to wear a brace, which I didn't have to. So I think I was really fortunate for my generation of women to get exposed to some exercise as a high school person. I'm very disciplined and I like to be active, so what I started doing is running. So I would run a lot. I mean, not a lot, but I would do 10Ks. I would regularly run like 2-3 miles every day or every other day. And I did it because I knew that exercise was good. But honestly, I never really liked running. It always seemed like something for me to do because it was good for me, but I didn't really love it. Now I know some people love running and it's exactly the thing for them and they get that runner's high. Never ever got the runner's high. I also did it for decades, like I said, and it was a little bit hard on my joints again, but I just kept doing it and not loving it. Then about 20 years ago, I was exposed to yoga. And my first yoga class was terrifying. I just was so out of my element. I didn't know what I was doing. It felt so awkward. But there was something about it that I felt really kind of a calling to. I don't know how to explain it. So I started doing a little bit more yoga, and then I found hot yoga. And for whatever reason, I just love it. I'm passionate about it so that now when I go and exercise, I want to do it. I like fix my schedule around doing it because I like it so much and I don't have to force myself to do it in any way, shape, or form. It makes all the difference in the world in motivation and in the shape that I'm in. I've never been in better shape, having an exercise routine that I really like. And I think that your body kind of tells you what you need. So I'm the kind of person that I'm really sort of high strung anyway, and I can get a little competitive. So I think an exercise for me that isn't super competitive and also sort of slows me down a little bit, but still gives me a great workout is exactly what my body needs. Throughout this video, I'm kind of showing you some of my yoga poses that I have fun with when I'm traveling somewhere. And I've exposed my kids to yoga too, so it's something we do together, and my husband has done it in the past with us, so it's become a family experience. And it's also something I'm grateful that I'll be able to sort of do for my whole life, because it's not something that puts a lot of extra like wear and tear on your body. It's flexible. And also, I don't think people really understand if they haven't done a hot yoga class that it is cardio. I think people always think that it's some sort of a stretch class, which it isn't. It's a cardio workout. I am drenched by the time that I'm done. I definitely get my heartbeat up. Okay, I just made it out of class. I think you can see I'm just soaking wet, but it felt like medicine. It always does. Look at the top is like soaked. So is the little shirt underneath. And it's super important as we get older. My doctor tells me all the time to incorporate weights into our workout. Now, I've not been a person that likes to go in the weight room and do stuff. So now a lot of these yoga studios have a sculpt class, they call, where you combine weights with your yoga. So I do that once or twice a week. Plus I try to get a couple other so I do yoga and sculpt probably 5 times a week. And then I love to walk, where I never really liked to run. I do love to walk, and I love to walk outside. Fortunate to live in Southern California, so a couple days a week I'll do a 3-mile incredible beach walk or a hike. And I have found that both of this form of exercising to me is something that I can keep going on for life and that I love to do, and it just makes all the difference in the world. So I guess my message would just be, if you don't love what you're doing for exercise, there are lots of options out there. And if I'm any example, finding one that you love and you want to stick with makes all the difference in keeping a good routine and keeping yourself healthy and in the best shape and fitness and mind capability that you can. So I would love to hear your stories. Are you currently doing an exercise routine that you don't like? Or have you found your bliss with an exercise? Love to know that in the comments below. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I know this is a little different than my usual ones, but I thought it was important to talk about. Until next time, have fun and dress it up a little.